All right, so let's start simple. What are options and why they matter? So an option is a contract that gives you the right to buy or sell at a certain price at a certain date for a specific premium. So remember three things. It's a price, a date, and a premium. And there's two types of options. There's call options and put options. One gives you the right to buy the calls, and the puts give you the right to sell. But remember, there's always a buyer and a seller. So in reality, you have four different options you could do. The seller is the one that collects the premium. And we know a lot of people out there are making millions of dollars just collecting premiums. And this comes from traditional finance. But now we have the opportunity to do it in crypto. So why does this matter, or why is this important? So options are powerful tools to protect and hedge your portfolio, to generate cash flow, which is why we're here in HEX, and three, build confidence as long-term holders. So we're already staking our money all the way out to 15 years. So why not protect it in the same case? So we're gonna run through a few theoretical scenarios of what you could do on Ethereum as of now. This is just an example. I'm not telling you to do this, but this is what you could do theoretically. So we're gonna do a bearish scenario, a neutral scenario, and a bullish scenario. So let's say three different potential strategies. So the first one is a bearish outlook. So in this case, we're gonna buy, or you could buy the 3,800 put on Ethereum. First of all, let me give you context. This is the Ethereum price chart on the left. And then I drew some lines to show the strategy. So in yellow, you could buy the 3,800 put, and you finance it by selling the $5,000 call on Ethereum. And this is a zero cost strategy. There's no cost. So the outcomes pretty much is if the price goes up, you sell at the white line and you sell at a 19% profit. But you also protected yourself. And if the price goes below the yellow line, you have a minimum support at 3,800, which is 9% below the starting price. So let's say the price goes to 3,000. You're essentially short at 3,800 for zero cost. So you make $100. So that's an example of a bearish outlook. Let's do a neutral outlook. Let's say the price is gonna go sideways. This is expiring in December, so it's a 4-month trade you could do.
Just real quick, your screen dropped off. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
Oh no, it wasn't. So let me pull it up.
Okay.
Oh, let me know if it happens again.
Yeah.
So can you see the screen here?
We're back. Yeah.
Okay, so let's say a neutral outlook. Or actually, where did you lose me? Because I'm not sure.
Oh, right there. You went from the bearish to the neutral. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, for the neutral outlook, let's say the price could go sideways for the next 4 months. You could sell the 3,500 put, so below on the yellow line, and you could also sell the 5,400 call. By doing this, you collect 0.14 ETH or 14% in 4 months. So bear in mind these are actually strategies that happen nowadays, and we could do this in the near future. So let me show you the scenarios that what could happen here. If the price goes sideways, well, you collect your premium. That's outcome one. If the price goes up, or goes higher than the white line, you sell at a 44% profit. But if the price goes down, or scenario 3, you could buy at a 31% discount because it's the put strike price minus your premium. So that's a neutral outlook. Now let me show you a bullish outlook, which we all like. So this you could just short a put option, just one, and this is either getting paid to wait or you buy at a discount. So you could short the 3,800 put and collect about $400, which is 9% on your ETH. And then the scenario is there's only two. If the price goes above the 3,800 yellow line, you just keep your premium. And if it goes down, you just buy at a discount, which is 19% from where the market's at right now. So the key takeaway here is with options, you can have a strategy on every market condition, up, down, sideways. And this is why they matter so much. So my vision and the massive opportunity we have as a community is to bring it into HEX. And we're already one of the most decentralized communities out there. We're in every country, and we actually align with the values of crypto. We're decentralized. We have self-custody. We own our actual asset. And the community, we're all builders. So we're actually missing one big piece, and it's derivatives and risk management infrastructure, which we don't have yet. Because let's say right now, we have a few things we could do as HEX holders. We could trade it, we could stake it, provide liquidity, or even borrow against it. But we cannot hedge the correct way. And that's why when markets dip, whales just panic sell, or volatility is way higher than where it needs to be. So the vision is clear. We need to bring institutional financial tools to HEX so we can manage risk and generate income and keep building this long-term confidence we have in the asset. So what's the roadblock or what's missing? We're missing a HEX perpetual contract on a tier 1 exchange. We don't have it yet. And once this happens, everything changes. It unlocks like a new game or a new level in a game. Because this allows market makers to hedge their positions, scale their liquidity, and even onboard institutions, which is what we're seeing now in the cycle. A lot of institutions are coming in because we've made it easy for them. And it also is going to send a public signal that HEX is a serious investable asset. And it has matured over the past 6 years. I think we turned in December. So the estimated cost, it could go anywhere from 500 grand to 2 million. So that's that. And then this is my ask, or this is the call to action for Hexico, and especially whales leaders and serious builders. The infrastructure to create options already exists. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. We just need this perpetual contract. Because without it, no market maker can create the options. So I'm asking the community to step up, and we can push forward together so we can unlock this capital efficiency or this new step in the game. And I want to finish with this. This is not trading HEX. This is building smarter tools for HEX. And this is what Bitcoin miners have learned the past 16, 17 years. They've learned how to hedge using options and derivatives, Ethereum funds, foundations. So it's time for HEX holders to do the same. So we can not only make HEX the most decentralized asset, but also the smartest one. So with that, I finish, and I'll let you let me know if you have any questions.
That's awesome. Yeah, I actually have C3 Works coming on, and it's going to be talking about Actuator at the conference as well. Have you heard of Actuator protocol for HEX?
I have a little bit, yes.
Yeah, I was asking in the chat. I said, just ask, I guess this is like the DeFi version of some of the risk management, but I think it does risk management, but not, he says in the chat, but not via options. Interesting possibilities though. So yeah, you're talking about more of like listing on a centralized exchange with Perpetual, the Perpetual piece there. And then there's, we could even build DeFi pieces that may do, I don't know, have you looked into like a DeFi product that could do options for HEX?
There are a few, but in reality, it's mostly done over the counter or on public exchanges. It has to be centralized at some point because of the margin calls and all this. But in the future, we could do it decentralized. But as of now, everything's centralized, and it also gives you some sort of human interaction, not just into the code. which is something we need. Could everything be decentralized, or you could use the actual financial tools we have nowadays?
I think definitely if we see some green candles, there may be some more generous donations or whales or otherwise who we could see start getting HEX listed on bigger exchanges and stuff, because there's obvious advantages there for that piece, as you pointed out. So
I think it's going to happen. And with what I said about Ethereum, imagine what we could do for HEX with a more volatile asset. So
could we do another 10,000X?
We'll see. At least it could be a little more stable.
Yeah. Stable up and to the right would be nice. Stable volatility to the upside and stability to the upside. There we go. Maybe that too.